what do you have to do with this spatula? Hold on. You got some mud?
Well,
You gonna come back to mud?
I'm gonna do the second coat of mud on all of my first coat. I'm gonna put a little strip of sheetrock down in there. Close this hole on the bottom. Do a first coat mud on that. Put these pieces back in the ceiling. Do a first coat mud, then I'll come back when it dries and do second coat. Okay, another one, crimper. When this is hard to fit, they're basically almost the same size. And you know, rather than wrestling trying to get this foil vent to fit around the reducer, just reduce the reducer.
Reduce the reducer.
With the crimper. See, it starts out smooth. And we're gonna put our own creases or crimps in it.
What does that do?
Makes it smaller. Makes the diameter smaller.
Do you do that all the way around?
Yep. Well, you don't have to. Depends on how much space you need. But I just do it so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Because it starts out and the diameter is reduced out here. But by the time it gets to the back, you're still at your 4-inch. So it'll still fit. This helps it slips on easier. Slip on there easier.
So is there a way you can make it too small? Like
Not
if
really.
you accidentally make it too small?
That's what I was saying. By the time you get back to here, you're still at 4 inches. I guess if I extended this all the way to the crease, I potentially could. But then you can take a hammer and beat the creases back out. Start over.
I guess there's always a restart button.
It's always a restart. Or go to the store and get another one. That's the start you don't want, so. See how much smaller it is now? And if you can see that angle, you can see how it doubles up. And it fits in there a lot easier once you clean it up. Fold that in so you don't have all that fighting you. Get it to its full potential. Now,
Voila!
it fits. And I like to throw some screws in it because I'm HVAC. We like to put screws in all of it.
What are your other options?
Tape it. You can use foil tape. Actually, I may do both. Give me a second. Let me grab that. And since it's an exhaust fan, we don't have to worry about a lot of heat buildup. But this foil tape is meant to withstand the heat.
Why not get a clamp?
Well, I will, but you know, it bevels out. I mean, it bevels down, and putting a clamp on that will probably squeeze it further to the small end and potentially could push that out. So I like to tape it to hold it in place. Then you can do your clamp or whatever else you want. But we do have a clamp that came with it, but I don't want it to pop off in the ceiling, so I'm just taking that extra precaution. And press that down. And this really should hold it, because that foil tape sticks to that galvanized metal pretty good. But for those who like the clamp, you can put the clamp on it. If you can find it. Edges here.
Those that like to clamp.
Yeah. I like to put a nut driver on this rather than a screwdriver because it's quicker. When you clamp it, it's gotta Go closer to the 4-inch so we don't squeeze it off of there. Line it up right behind the ring. There's your clip.
There's your clip.
I had to put this reducer on here because this exhaust fan has a 3-inch outlet instead of a 4.
Now it's 4 standard.
Pretty much.
So why would they make a 3-inch if the 4 is
That
typically
surprised
standard?
me too. And that is it.
There's nothing to secure it on the exhaust.
Yeah, the same thing. Use an angle. Yeah.
I mean,
The
that's
right
the last
angle.
step.
That's
Is
the
there
last
something
step.
else?
Use the right angle, and I'm going to put a screw through it. But you have to be careful with the screw so it doesn't interfere with the flap gate that's inside the exhaust fan. Because when you turn that on, there's a flapper inside there that opens up. Now you can't see it. It's inside there, and I have to disassemble it in order for you to see it. There's a flapper on the inside of that opens up when the fan is turned on. And if you put a too long of a screw in there, you could block that. So back to my right angle. Bit in. This will be kind of tricky to get in there. Get in all this. It's magnetic. That helps. Yeah, fire extension back on it. Wasn't sure if I was going to need it. There it goes.
Let's see.
It's secure. The trusty right angle comes through again.
On the Crimper.
Good to go.